Hey, howdy everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing something very interesting. We're going to be talking about vowel sounds. Now, what are vowel sounds? Well, let's go in. Vowel sounds are those sounds articulated with no obstruction to the flow of air from the lungs. That means when you are pronouncing them, you don't have any obstruction to the airflow. Then how many do we have? We have 20 vowel sounds. That's if we are barring out the triphthongs. The triphthongs, they are kind of like the outliers. So now 20 vowel sounds, that means 12 monophthongs, that is sounds that are made of just a single phoneme, made of just one single phoneme. Then we have eight diphthongs. That means those sounds that are made of two phonemes sliding into each other, that is one phoneme slides into another phoneme. So that's for diphthongs. And then 5 triphthongs. Yeah, they are the weird ones. Okay, and then we have the list of monophthongs. Now I'm very sure that many of you must have seen these notations before. Now the first one is the notation for the E sound, the short E. Now that's found in words like sick. So this I here represent that sound, E, sick, E, sick. Then we have that in bit. There is a longer version of this sound, that's the long E. Now, this colon sign in front of it notifies, that colon sign shows that it's a long sound. Now we have that in dream, dream, sleep. Just listen to the way it sounds. Listen to the way I pronounce it. Dream. Then we have the one for the R sound. Usually considered to be the short R. So it's kind of like a combination of an R sound and an air sound. Almost like a middle ground between those sounds. So in that case we have the bag, bag, bank. Listen very well, I'm not saying bag, I'm not saying bank. I said bag, bag. If you listen quite well, you'll notice it's almost like a combination of the R sound and the air sound. Bag, bank. So the next one we have the long R sound, found in words like star, star, star. We also have that in heart, heart, heart. And we have the S sound, very common sound, in bed, bed. Another one is dread. Then we have the O sound, very short version of the O sound. O, 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 O. Now we're still going to be talking about how to pronounce them individually later on. Those will be for future videos. Now we have that in cook, cook, put, put it there, put it down, cook the meal, cook the food, cook this, cook something for me. So we have the longer version, that's the oo. I need soup, I need some soup, soup, soup. Boot, give me back my boot. So that's boot, boot. It's longer, you can just feel it, it's longer. Then we have the schwa sound, and this seems to be a very controversial sound for beginners and non-native speakers. So it's found in allow, allow, allow. Then we have that also at the ending part of words like master, master, master. So let's move over. We have the sound. It's almost like a longer version of the schwa sound. So just assume it's a longer version of the schwa sound. Now we're still going to do how to pronounce those sounds. We're still going to learn how to pronounce them. Then you can relate. Then we have jerk. Words like jerk, 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 curse, curse, curse. Curse, jerk. Then we have the O sound. Very short one. The short O. So we have that as in stop, Stop it. Stop it. We have that in swallow. 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 I find that difficult to swallow. So then we have the longer version. That's all. 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 That can be found in cork, gore, cork, gore. Then we have this sound seems a little bit weird. It's the R sound. Ah, 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 found in cut. Now, I'm still going to train you on how to pronounce them. So, I'm still going to train you on how to pronounce these sounds. So, we have in cut, cut, cut. We have that also in buck, buck, buck. 20 bucks. You know, that's the word. So, okay, we'll move over to the diphthongs. Now, the first one is the I. Now, remember I told you that diphthongs have two sounds in them, two phonemes that combine, slide into one another, and make sure that they form one syllable sound. So it's more like a composite sound. Now we have the I, and that can be found in sight, in grind. Just look at it. R sound, E sound combine to form the I sound. Sight, grind. There is no magic to it. Now we have the ow sound. Ow, ow. The R sound, the O sound combine and form the how. See? How. Out. Very easy. Then we have the O sound. O sound, the R sound, which is the schwa sound. Or. Sure. Are you sure? Endure. 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 We will be talking about that later. Then the oi sound in boy. Hoist. Boy. Hoist. Let's move on. Then we have the O sound, the O sound, the schwa O sound, and the O sound. Oh. This is how the British pronounce it anyway. Now, oh. So we have the croak, the drone. That's a drum. That's a croaking. Frog. Things like that. Then we have the A. The British would rather pronounce it as A. S sound sliding into E sound. Bass. That's the military base. Shake. Shake for the British. But the Americans would rather pronounce it as bass. Shake. So it's A for the Americans, A for the British. A. Bass. Shake. While the Americans would have bass. Shake. So we have the air sound, S sound, and the short sound. Air. He's not there. He's not there. That's very rare. That's for the British. The Americans would just have the air sound there and an R. So the Americans would rather pronounce it as there, rare. You know, I think it's a little easy for them to pronounce some of these words. Now the ear sound, ear. In clear. That's a clear thing. Clear. I need some beer. Beer. Ear. Beer. So that's it for the diphthongs. Let's move over to the weird ones, the triphthongs, which are basically diphthongs with short sound at the back of them, which is funny. So we have the air, slayer, the dragon slayer, my DVD player. I am tired. That's the choir singing. Oya. He's a lawyer. and the royal family, the Royal Navy, the Royal Air Force. Our, our, our. Nice grower, grower, grower. He has a mower, mower, mower. And then the last one, we have the hour. Now, this is where many people have been getting it wrong, especially in Nigeria. The main reason why you have an hour and not a hour is because this H is silent. It's not part of it. So hour sounds exactly the same as hour. OUR sounds exactly the same as HOUR. So it is basically hour. So when you see people talking about 1 hour, that's terribly wrong. That's demonstrably wrong. It's awful. That's not how to pronounce it. Terribly wrong. It's hour. 1 hour. It's not wrong. Don't be intimidated by the R people. Pronounce it the right way. It is hour. 12 hours. This is hour. Now, this has two pronunciation. This is the only one that has another pronunciation of the long R. So it's our people. That's our father. Our father. Or you could use this pronunciation for it. Our father. So our father in heaven. Our father in heaven. But for the hour, it's just one pronunciation. You have 1 hour left. Simple. Nothing like you have 1 hour left. That's terribly wrong. So that's it, everyone. That's the show. Thank you very much. Click on the like button, subscribe, and click on the notification button so you can be notified of other videos when they are posted. Thank you very much for visiting my channel. Thank you very much for going through the show and going through the lesson. Thank you very much. See you.